arrived at the arena earlier on, obviously amped up for tonight's game. And the game arrival, sponsored by Express. Dress like a pro. Downtown Detroit shining brightly tonight. What a look at the Motor City from just across the river. Hi, everyone. We're coming to you live on 2K Sports, bringing you the NBA. This is Kevin Harlan, joined by Greg Anthony, Steve Smith, and on the sideline, David Aldridge. Hey, Dave.
Well, guys, for all of the star power Blake Griffin had when he was in Los Angeles, it was tough for him to be the leader of the Clippers. There were bigger voices in the locker room, such as CP3 and Doc Rivers. But Pistons coach Dwayne Casey said, in Detroit, he's definitely the leader. When he speaks, everybody listens. This is his team. Kevin?
Yeah, and he has their confidence. David, thank you. We get a break in the action, so let's take a look at the West and how the teams are stacking up. You look at Utah, advantage in one series.
And I think for the Jazz, most of the preseason predictions were right on the money when it came to them. I mean, a playoff contender, but not necessarily championship caliber.
I agree. As good as they've been, they do seem like they're missing that true killer instinct that sets the great teams apart from the good ones.
And checking out Utah's opening lineup, Mitchell and Bogdanovich, they're the wings. Inside, we have Ingles and Gobert. And it's Conley in at the 1. And for the Pistons, they've got Kennard, John Henson out there with Griffin. Then there's Brown, and it's Rose in at the point guard position. Well, Smitty, we're coming down the stretch here. Talk about the mental toughness needed to finish a season strong.
You know, I think you got to have that. Everybody talk about the game physically, guys making shots. And we all know there's some teams and players, they all do that well. But who's the tough team that can get through the tough times? That's when you see the teams that can get over the hump, and you start to say, I like that team.
Clock at 2. The shot's good from Kennard. Kennard's got the game going with his first points of the game for the Pistons. And it's Utah's ball. It's a 3-point game. Outside Conley. Pass to Bogdanovich. He kicks to Ingles. The Jazz working the ball around now. Fades away. Gobert can't hit. And it's Rose with the ball for the Detroit Pistons. There's the pass to Kennard. Offensive rebound. Griffin. The kick out to Brown. Pass to Rose.
That's what I'm talking about.
Wow.
That was nice.
And the foul on John Henson. That's his first foul.
That's something you hate. You're trying to come in with an aggressive mindset, and that early foul could take you right out of it.
Mitchell left side. And Henson pulls it down. Henson's got his 4th rebound with that last one here tonight. Griffin dishes to Rose. Pass to Kennard. Shot clock at 5. Brown with the bounce pass. There's Rose with the 3. Gets it to go from beyond the arc.
Sometimes Derrick Rose is usually hit or miss, but when he's on, look out.
They've been looking out of sync offensively.
Yeah, their offense has ground to a standstill.
Mitchell left side. They can't stop the run with that one. Pistons have gone 50% from the field, hitting 3 of 6 since the opening tip. Brown the pass to Griffin. Uses the glass to finish the layup.
Defensively, they've got to pick up the intensity. Hard to win surrendering this high a field goal percentage.
Timeout is called, first of the game for the Jazz.
Well, the brand new Little Caesars Arena here in Detroit. How are you feeling it, Smitty?
GA, it's a great state-of-the-art facility. Glad the new location is in downtown Detroit. Hopefully, an iconic venue for an iconic team.
For the Utah Jazz, they come in off a loss to the Celtics in Boston.
Yeah, in that one, the shot selection wasn't terrible, but they had to tighten it up. That did not happen.
They never really got into a rhythm despite trying a few different things. Sometimes it's just not your night.
Here's Kennard. He had a 12-point outing in their last game against Oklahoma City. Pass to Henson. The pass to Brown. Tries a three. And that one is off. And it's Utah the other way. It's tipped. Griffin with the steal. Here's Kennard. Gobert with the block.
The size and reach of Gobert making him a tremendous defensive anchor, protecting the paint.
Here's Rose. No good on that one. Good D by Mitchell. Jazz trail by 8. Passes it to Ingles. Now here's Mitchell. Defended by Griffin. And that one clearly a foul. Gets the whistle and 2 shots coming up.
And you ask around, his coaches and teammates love Donovan Mitchell. The way he carries himself, really infectious, upbeat, but also a born competitor.
This is his first free throw of the game.
Listen, 84 is a really good number to post at the foul line, and that's where he's at on the year.
Shooting 2.
And the first one at the line is good. And going into the 2017 draft, Mitchell was a sleeper. Maybe even Greg to himself, he wasn't sure he was ready to make that leap.
And you know, Kevin, it was the NBA players he was working out with in the summertime who told him, man, you're ready right now. And a season that saw him second in Rookie of the Year votes validated that and built his confidence.
Was there any steal in the 2017 draft bigger than Donovan Mitchell? My goodness, guys, Utah looks like they found a franchise player with him.
I mean, to see a player his age come in and just be an elite scorer is impressive. Very explosive in transition, but also in the half court. Reminds you a bit of Westbrook or a young D-Wade with how he plays.
The shot's good on the assist by Ingles.
I like that play by Joe Ingles. Doesn't have anything he wants, keeps the ball moving.
Pistons leading by 4. Kennard, the pass to Griffin. Up and in, off to an efficient start. 2 for 3 from the field.
Now that's a high percentage look when the D doesn't fight over the screen.
Reason why it takes extra energy to do it. You have to trust your defensive rotations, but it's worth it. Salvage the possession. He's a terrific offensive rebounder.
And so it's Rose bringing it up for the Detroit Pistons. Pass to Maker. Kicks it to Griffin. Pass to Rose. 6 to shoot. Over Conley. Tried to bank it in, but he misses.
Not really his best quarter as far as scoring. Let's see if he can eventually get back on track.
And it's Mitchell missing.
Offensively, that's how you want to end the possession, except for the result.
Brown wide open. He fires. Off target with his 3. Jazz trail by 4. Conley scanning the floor. Releases. And the basket by Ingles.
Well, if it ain't broke, don't fix it. They keep getting it in the paint and continue to score consistently.
Ingles against Rose. Here's Maker. Detroit, no good that time either.
And well, he's going to have some explaining to do on the sideline about why he took that shot.
Low percentage chance. If it's not there, give up the rock. Trust your teammates.
They get the rebound.
He's kind of lost his way this period, having a hard time getting anything to go down.
And the basket by Ingles. Ingles has got 6.
Yeah, they're going to have a nice little run here.
And the Pistons decide to take their first timeout right here. You know, it's tougher to get recognition in a small market like Utah, Smitty. Rudy Gobert says he has to do 3 times as much to draw attention.
And at the same time, his focus is still on team and winning. His leadership is very important to them.
Detroit's gone 2 of 5 from three-point land here in the first quarter. Here's Rose, dishes it to Griffin. And it's going to be out of bounds. The Jazz will take it. And a chance to take a look at some numbers for Henson.
In the last 5 games, you can see the trend upwards for effective field goal percentage. And it shows you how confident he's playing right now.
Rose against Conley. The pass to Mitchell. And contact on the shot, so he'll be shooting free throws here. When it comes to just the love for the game, Smitty, does every NBA player have to have that, or is it possible to not love the game, embrace the game, and work through it in that way?
You know, I think 90% of the guys have a love for the game. I think there's some guys that just don't love it, but they play it. And there's nothing wrong with that, as long as it doesn't, I guess, spill over to the guys that love it. There's some plays, I played with some players after they left the gym, they didn't think about a game, of watching the game, playing the game, but when they're on the court, they gave 110% effort. There's some guys that just love it, and there's some guys that just like it.
But I know you, and you loved the game.
I still love it, Kevin. Still love it.
I know you do. I know you do. Doomboy is checked in for Brown. Davis is checked in for Utah. He hits both from the stripe.
And that's the norm for him. He's pretty much automatic when he's at the line.
Rose against Conley. Rose passes to Kennard. Looking to end the run, and that one drops. Kennard's got the game tied up here for the Pistons.
It's easy to tell that he is most comfortable pulling up from that area on the floor.
Passes it to Ingles. He kicks it to Mitchell. Basket is good. He'll get a chance for one more at the line.
Can't emphasize this enough. This is the way Mitchell's got to play to give this team its best chance.
And with this summer's acquisition of Mike Conley, Greg, the Utah Jazz hoping to make a step in the West.
And really, Mike Conley, their best point guard since they traded away Darren Williams back in 2011. Alongside Bogdanovich, a big upgrade offensively, and he can hold his own on the defensive side as well.
Find the lane. Good shot.
Free throw drops for Mitchell.
Well, one area that has slowed the Pistons the last decade is their player development.
Yeah, you look at their roster, very few homegrown players. The Pistons haven't had a lot of hits with their first-round picks. To be a top team, you need to have a front office that can build from within.
Here's Galloway. Looking at his numbers, he's averaging about 6.5 points a game. For the three, Moutier with the rebound. Jazz leading by 3. Here's Mitchell. Another miss by Utah.
Having a shaky time from the floor, but his teammates have been picking up the slack.
Galloway kicks to Maker. Utah with the rebound. Here's Mitchell, and then Mitchell with the dunk.
If you're the defense, not much you can do. Donovan Mitchell had his mind made up. Bad intentions.
Here's Galloway. They could use a big shot here to get this offense going.
Too many empty possessions. Right now, they need a basket.
Maker dishes to Doomboy. There's Galloway. Shot clock at 6. Shoots the 3. And Davis pulls it down. And here are the Jazz now. They're on a 19-4 run right now. Here's Mitchell. Second shot opportunity, and Davis lays it in. And the Jazz lead by 7.
Well, we've seen that movie a few times, haven't we? An easy bucket in the paint.
Here's Snell, covered by Mitchell. Galloway, the pass to Maker. Gobert with the block, and he's able to get it back. And the basket by Maker. Utah leading by 5. Moutier with the ball. Still looking for his first bucket in this one. Inside. Gobert can't hit.
What a defensive play. Gets the stop and does it without fouling.
Here's Snell, defended by Moutier. Wood. Gobert with the block. Mitchell kicks to Clarkson. It's blocked.
Yeah, they got that one, but early on, it's really been a struggle for them to secure that defensive backboard.
Royce O'Neal's checked in for Mitchell. Pistons trail by 5. Now, here's Doumbouya. He's averaging around 5.5 points a game. Pass to Snell. A rebound by the Jazz. Gobert's got 5 rebounds tonight. Clarkson surveying the floor. Pass to Gobert. Tries from 10. The shot is good off the backboard. Gobert's got his second bucket of the game to go.
Gobert bouncing off defenders, took a ton of contact and still scored.
1:30 left to play in the first quarter. Here's Wood. It doesn't go for him. Great D that time from Davis. Here's O'Neal. Clarkson trying to break free. He can't get that one to fall. The Pistons trailing. Here's Galloway. The putback. Great positioning on the putback.
That is really good work there on the offensive glass.
And so Clarkson will bring it up for the Jazz. And there's the pass to Moutier. 52 seconds left to play in the first. Now Detroit moving it up. Gobert with the block. And here's Moutier. He's still scoreless so far in this one.
I love the ball movement there. He put that on a silver platter. Just served him up.
There's 38 seconds left to play in the first quarter. Here's Galloway, defended by Moutier. Passes it to Wood. Back to Galloway. Here's Wood. Taking a look at his numbers, he averages about 7 points a game. Doumbouya, good. Jazz leading by 4. Pass to Clarkson. Back to Moutier. Three-pointer.
Good job by Langston Galloway, staying on balance on the defensive end and contesting that shot.
Donovan Mitchell firing on all cylinders for the Utah Jazz. He comes away with 11 points in the quarter and is showing no signs of fatigue. And we've got more NBA action on 2K Sports coming your way after this break. Rudy Gobert talks about his expectations for the team.
Every year I want to keep getting better, and you know, people didn't really believe in our team a few years ago. They were kind of, you know, laughing at us. When I say I want to win a championship, people are laughing, but I believe that we're going to win a championship.
Well, and as a competitor, this is what you should be thinking, and Greg, you should be talking about, winning a title.
For sure. I mean, it'll take a lot of work, but Gobert sounds like he's up for the challenge of proving the doubters wrong.
And hope you've enjoyed the broadcast so far. Halfway through the first half in this one. And guys, from what we've been watching with the Jazz, what are you guys seeing out there?
You could see they were well prepared defensively coming into this one.
Yes, what they do, they take away the things that teams like to do offensively, also keeping them out of sync.
Pass to Snell. It's Wood, top of the key. Snell, the pass to Wood. Just 5 on the clock. Out to the wing. Here's Galloway. And that one goes long.
You're not going to see that very often. Plenty of space, but he just, let's face it, he whiffs on that.
Well, Langston Galloway, not the most efficient scorer, but he'll eat minutes for you.
Yeah, Galloway not a player you want taking a ton of shots overall, but he can hit from outside if you give him a look. That's really his best shot.
And a chance here presented by Gatorade to see who's on the floor, all fueled up and ready to go for the start of the second quarter. Taking a look at the Jazz, Davis is out there with O'Neal. And it's Rudy Gobert, then it's Moutier, and it's Williams-Goss in at the shooting guard. Here's Snell. No points in the game yet for him. And there's the whistle on the shot. Took the foul, shot misses. He'll be shooting 2. And the foul goes against Utah. First trip to the line for him here. That's good from Snell. Smitty at the defensive end, who are the best players in the league at selling a charge call?
I would say Kyle Lowry is one of my favorites. Marcus Smart, P.J. Tucker. Those are the guys that come to mind that do it well. They take charges and also they sell them.
Yeah, Tucker in particular, and I love Lowry, but Tucker, he'll take it, and you know it hurts, but he takes it every game and multiple times a game, right? I mean, wow.
Yes, indeed.
Utah leading by 4. We play just over a minute of basketball here in the second quarter. And Henson sends it back, and he recovers it. The Pistons shooting 31%, not looking sharp offensively, to say the least. Here's Snell, guarded by O'Neal. Here's Galloway. Drains the 3. Galloway's got his first 3 points of the game.
Very solid shot by Langston Galloway, doing it at the pro level.
The pass to Gobert. Nice ball movement by Utah. Crafty move. Trying to get open is Davis, and it's good on the way in. Williams-Goss has got 4 points this quarter. The steal. Floats it up for Davis. Stolen away. Nice job to interrupt the alley-oop attempt there. Here's Doumbouya. And the jam by Doumbouya.
That's a stomach punch, guys. Turn it over and give him a free run to the bucket.
Oh, you're so right. No question who has the momentum now.
But the truth is, those type of plays are going to happen. You just have to regroup mentally and get back to work.
And it's Davis missing.
Great defensive effort. Just saved a basket.
You know what? This is why you never give up on a play. You don't know what's going to happen.
So it's the Pistons now. For Detroit, they've gone 2 of 3 from the field here to open the second quarter. Galloway, the pass to Henson. That's good, and so Galloway with the assist.
Langston Galloway with a nice assist. Hopefully we can see more of this.
Quarter number 2, around 3 minutes gone by. Here's O'Neal. Gobert trying to get open. Here's Snell. Fires the 3. And Davis pulls it down. Davis has got 6 rebounds in the game. And foul on the shot. He'll shoot 2 at the free throw line. And we've got a moment to look at the rebounding trend over the last few months for him.
In the last few months, the rebounding has sort of taken a bit of a dive for him. And a lot of factors could be the cause, but it's a trend that coach would probably like to see him reverse.
Take a break. Take a break. 2 shots.
The first free throw is good.
And when you look at Utah, this team, year after year, seems to be more than a sum of its parts.
I like that they always look for guys with big-time character, unselfish, low-drama players, and there's a confidence with this group.
Looking at who's out there now for the Pistons. Blake Griffin, he's checked in for Christian Wood. Brown comes in for Doumbouya. Kennard, he's checked in for Tony Snell. And Derrick Rose is subbed in for Langston Galloway.
Well, the Pistons, one of the more successful franchises in NBA history. 3 titles and many other trips to the NBA Finals. Only a handful of franchises can say that.
6 on the shot clock. Tries again. And the basket by Rose. Rose has got 5 points so far.
It doesn't matter if the defense is hanging all over Derrick Rose. He is still draining shots in their grill.
Conley gets the bucket. And Smitty, you were talking about the Pistons, a history of success, of championships. But the last 10 years have been difficult.
Pistons have struggled the last decade. You're so right, Kevin. But this team has a track record of not staying down for long. Detroit doing what they can to return to championship contention.
Now here's Henson. And the layup's good off the glass. Henson's got 4 points in the quarter.
They're scoring boatloads of buckets. It's raining buckets from inside.
Rose against Conley. Gobert. It's good on the putback. And the Jazz lead by 1.
And gotta like what they've been doing down low in the post.
Now a timeout called by Detroit. And as the coaches go to the clipboard to outline their strategy during the timeout, the players getting a chance to rehydrate with some Gatorade. That's key to staying fresh all the way to the final whistle.
And Kevin, it really is. And every one of these players knows it. They're all making sure to stay hydrated. It's impossible to play your A game if you're not getting enough to drink, especially towards the end of games when the physical toll of a long contest really starts to add up.
And the Jazz making a change here. Mitchell's checked in. Brown finds Rose. Again with the block.
A defensive stalwart so far. That's 6 blocks.
Greg protecting the rim. Love the hustle.
They are at their best when Mitchell pushes the action. His aggressiveness raises the level of this team.
Pistons trail by 3. And the whistle blows. It's going to be on Michael Conley. That's his first foul. Here's Griffin. Last time out, he had 38 points. In the hoop for his third make from the field. He's 3 for 4 thus far in the contest.
Blake Griffin has a little bit of shake and bake in his game. Nice move off the dribble.
And we've got an update here, so let's check in with David Aldridge reporting from the sideline.
Well, Kevin, in Blake Griffin, the Pistons have their biggest star in years, probably going back to their championship team of 2004. A return to all-star form for Blake meant tremendous individual numbers last season. And the Pistons hadn't won a playoff game in more than a decade. Still not the result they want in 2019. The Pistons will be trying to capitalize during Blake's prime. Kevin, we'll see where this franchise goes from here.
We sure will, David, but he's a terrific player. Thank you so much. Here's Conley following the bucket by the Pistons. 5 to shoot. Utah needs to get off a shot here. Gobert can't hit. And here's Griffin. He'll bring it up for the Pistons. They've led by as much as 10. They want to keep rolling here following the win against the Thunder.
Yeah, and in that game, you see how they built out this roster, acquiring role players who can step up when needed.
And a strong bench gives you the flexibility to bring someone in and exploit a certain matchup.
The Pistons have had 2 chances at the line already, making them both.
Yeah, looking over their percentage on the season, I think they will be thrilled with the number in terms of their free throw percentage, 79.
The first one falls, and fan heckling that crosses the line, Smitty. We saw the Utah Jazz ban someone for life. How can the NBA do a better job of protecting the players?
Well, Kevin, first of all, I think each organization, let's take our hat off to the Utah Jazz. They acted swiftly and quickly, and I love what they did. They banned the fan for life, and I think you got to get more of that. And also, I think, you know, as far as the NBA and also along with these teams, have some kind of pregame or, like you said, before the season starts, just to reinforcing and stating the rules.
Here's Rose. Shooting foul as the whistle blows. He'll shoot 2 free throws. It's going to be on Donovan Mitchell.
Explosiveness by Derrick Rose is one of the reasons why a lot of guys do not want to guard him.
The Pistons shooting their 5th and 6th free throws of the game. The free throw drops for Rose.
And Smitty, as tough as they are on D, the Jazz have been middle of the pack offensively. How do they improve there?
You know, GA, they can be a top 10 offense. The 2 things that have held them back are turnovers and poor free throw shooting.
Now, here's Bogdanovich. Still getting warmed up offensively. No scoring hit from him. To halt the run. That one doesn't go. Some solid defense from Brown. Griffin with it. Now defended by Mitchell. And it's Rose missing.
And his pure defensive effort changed that shot from an easy one to a tough one.
And you know, technically, it's a high percentage look, but this is why we play the game.
I love Bogdanovich's ability to put the team first. When he sees one of his guys open, he's a willing ball mover.
Here's Kennard. He has 5. Outside Rose, over Conley, and 2 free throws coming up, unable to get that one to go with all the contact. It's going to be on Rudy Gobert.
Derrick Rose putting pressure on the defense, always looking to draw contact.
And they're really getting more points at the free throw line here in the 2nd quarter.
And the Pistons making a change here. Makers checked in, and Utah with a change here too. Clarkson's checked in. Conley against Rose. Now, here's Ingles. He's guarded closely. Here's Mitchell. And the rebound goes to Griffin. Griffin's got his 4th rebound with that last one here tonight. Rose surveying the D. Brown the pass to Griffin. Kicks it to Maker. Nice ball movement by Detroit. Shoots. And it's Rose. This time the assist by Maker. Rose has got 11 points.
And after that ragged first quarter, they're getting some momentum, some confidence. Nice flow.
Mitchell right side. He's looking for Ingles and finds him. It's hauled in by Brown.
It's a shot you would think he would make, but he just doesn't make it all the time. With floor spacing at a premium, they need him to hit these shots. Made just that one in the first.
Detroit leading by 5. Griffin with it. Now defended by Mitchell. Griffin kicks to Brown. Passes it to Kennard. Here's the teardrop. The shot misses. The Jazz go the other way with it. Here's Mitchell. And then Mitchell with the dunk.
Few players in the league do a better job of finding the open man than Mike Conley.
For Detroit, they've gone 8 of 15 since we began the second quarter. Excellent shooting. Time called here. The Pistons decide to talk it over.
Last season, Mike Conley became the Grizzlies' all-time leader in points scored. He was already first in assists, steals, and three-pointers.
And Utah making a change here. Davis is checked in. Well, there are some big men having outstanding second halves of the season offensively. Here are the best among them. Blake Griffin is third.
You know, there are different styles among those big men, but they have one thing very much in common. They can dominate offensively. Face up or back to the basket, they can get it done.
The other thing they have in common is that killer instinct. Every one of these guys wants the ball down low. They want to be the #1 option on every trip down the court.
And he gets it back. Brown finds Griffin, and they have their chances. 2 offensive rebounds, but they still come up empty. 2 free throws coming up, and they call the shooting foul.
So crafty with the ball in his hands. Ingles catches the defense napping.
And Smitty, when it's all said and done, Mike Conley's jersey has to go in the Memphis Rafters.
Absolutely. Over a decade in a Grizzlies uniform, he helped lead them to the best years in franchise history.
Take a break. Take a break. 2 shots.
He's off on the first. And his teammates call him old man, say he looks like a 40-year-old farmer. But Joe Ingles, Smitty, much more than meets the eye.
You know what, Kevin? He's a star in his role. He's gotten better and better. He's a guy who can impact winning on a nightly basis.
Here's Kennard. He has 5. Outside Rose. Clock at 6. Over Mitchell. And it's wide right. Hits off the rim.
And the rebound battle split evenly thus far.
And it's Conley penetrating. Fouled on the shot and picks up 2 points. So 1 free throw coming up.
Coming off a scoreless first quarter, he's found a little rhythm here.
Greg, some folks suspected Conley might be moved when Memphis had a shot at drafting John Morant right before the draft that deal took place.
I tell you what, he looks to be a great fit in Utah. Can be that 3rd star the team needs to push them to the next level. Utah had to give up a fair sum to get him, but it was worth the risk.
And they now lead as the free throw drops for him.
It's so good to see Mike Conley out there. After all the injuries, I just love how the offense runs with him at the helm.
Galloway, no good. Utah has gone 1 of 3 from way outside since the start of the second quarter. Here's Mitchell, and the shot goes in. Mitchell's got 6 here in this quarter.
And that bucket adds to what has been a big difference in points in the paint between the 2 teams.
They're getting beat up pretty badly out there.
And I don't care what anybody says, you can't keep the status quo. If it ain't working, you got to make some changes.
Pass to Griffin. Over Davis. That one rolling around and rims out. Jazz leading by 3. To the paint. And the basket by Ingles. Ingles has got 9.
Assists like that have typified their effort today. Terrific ball movement.
And so Galloway with it. He'll bring it up for the Detroit Pistons. Pass to Maker. He dishes it to Griffin. It's deflected.
Unlikely scenario. Joe Ingles times it perfectly. Comes up with the rare rejection.
And with those points, he puts an end to that 10-0 run by the Jazz.
Utah shooting at an even 50% from the floor here in the second quarter. Clarkson kicks to Mitchell. Back to Clarkson. Shoots over to Boyan. The shot by Clarkson, no good. Pistons trail by 3. Guys are looking for a spark here.
Yeah, a cold stretch offensively for sure.
And he hits it and gets hacked on the play. A 3-point possibility if he can convert the free throw.
He's hot this quarter, getting the shots he wants, and he's delivering.
For Detroit, they have been good at the free throw line. This one, 7 of 8.
You know, thinking back, Chauncey Billups once said, Griffin might be too nice of a guy, yet he's a league leader in technicals almost every season.
And the pass to Ingles. And that one falls, coming off Conley's feet. Conley's got 4 assists now tonight. Here's Galloway. With 1 on the clock. And a close game so far through the first 2 quarters as we reach halftime. Utah out in front as they wrap up the second quarter with a 13-5 run. And now let's catch up with David Aldridge, who's standing by from the sideline. All right, Dave.
Thank you, Kevin. With Coach Quinn Snyder. Quinn, what has to happen in the second half?
Well, we got to keep getting stops and really just make plays. Make plays on the offensive end and be solid defensively. No magic.
It's a pretty simple game, right, Coach? Thanks for your time. Back to you, Kevin.
Thank you, David. And we'll be right back after halftime to start the third quarter. See you in just a bit.
It's the 2K Sports Halftime Show.
Hey, everybody. Tremendous first half. Glad to have you back. Ernie Johnson, Shaquille O'Neal, Kenny the Jet Smith. Right out of the gates, it was Utah setting the tone. Their lead at one point was up to 7, and they had some real nice momentum going. Well, for the Jazz, Kenny, what's your take?
Well, so far they won the battle of assists. They played more patiently and very unselfish in the first half. Good shot selection and nice flow of offense.
Shaq, what'd you think about the Pistons?
Well, the reserves came in and played like starters. Gave them some big points off the bench. It'll be no surprise to see them get more minutes in the second half. They definitely deserve it. Though sometimes when you get more minutes, you get exposed. We shall see.
And that'll do it for us. The third quarter about to begin with Kevin Harlan standing by. We'll catch you on the flip side.
My brother.
And as we get into this third quarter, as we've seen so far, neither team able to create much separation on the scoreboard yet. It's been one outstanding game from Donovan Mitchell.
The burst he's had when going at the rim has been fantastic. A lot of strong finishes through 2 quarters.
His activity level has made an impact, and he is fearless.
And we've got second half action for you. Thus far, a pretty evenly contested game. They've got Griffin. Derrick Rose is out there with Kennard. Then it's John Henson. And it's Brown in at the 3, the small forward. That's the group for Detroit right now. Took the opportunity when he saw it. And that's now 20 points for Donovan Mitchell.
And that's back-to-back threes. The D just seems to be slacking off a little bit.
Passes to Griffin. The Pistons working the ball around now. Rose in the post, covered by Conley, and it's Rose missing.
Great defensive effort, just saved a basket.
You know what? This is why you never give up on a play. You don't know what's going to happen.
Brown outside. Cans it from downtown. Second half just getting started, about a minute played.
They may not get the spotlight, but the Utah Jazz are one of the best run teams in the NBA. They're run as a legacy trust. That means every dime of profit goes back into the team.
Just great anticipation and awareness to come up with the steal and then trigger the fast break.
Conley kicks to Gobert. Pass to Ingles. Outside Conley. On the wing, Mitchell. Down to 5 on the shot clock. From about 19 feet. No good on the shot. A bit long that time. Steve, you were talking about the reinvestment for the Jazz. An upgraded arena. New practice facility.
Necessary moves, you know this, to stay competitive. The Jazz fans love their team, and they're showing that commitment in return.
And the signing of Bojan Bogdanovic, a great move for the Jazz. With his shooting, more spacing for Gobert and Mitchell to operate, He's capable of creating shots on his own as well.
Free throw good, Bogdanovich.
And Bogdanovich is a confident, efficient player, a guy who can play either the 2 or 3 spots on the floor.
And that's good as he hits both of his shots. Pistons trail by 3. 2 minutes gone in this third quarter now. As to Henson. Back to Brown. To the left wing. Clock at 4. From deep, Rose. They grab their own miss. Here's Henson. And the call on the shot that sends him to the line.
Nice work to get it inside and draw the contact.
The Pistons have knocked down 8 of 9 free throw attempts. I'd say those numbers read pretty well.
Take a break. Take a break. 2 shots.
And he makes the first. That one falls, so he hits both of them. Utah has gone 3 of 7 tonight from three-point territory. Conley with it, and Griffin picks him up defensively. Conley dishes to Gobert. The dunk and the foul, a powerhouse move, and he's got a chance for one more at the line. It's going to be on Blake Griffin.
Rudy Gobert not content to just take the foul, used his size to follow through for the bucket.
First trip to the free throw line for him tonight. Williams-Goss is checked in for Utah. The free throw drops for Gobert. Well, they call Rudy Gobert the Stifle Tower, probably the game's most dominant rim protector.
And in today's game, that's not enough. You also have to come out of the paint and defend smaller players in switches. He straddles those 2 needs better than anyone in the league.
Just over 2.5 minutes gone by here in the second half. Outside Conley from downtown. That shot missing.
Not quite enough defense that time around. Just lucky he was off.
Kennard kicks to Brown. And he gets the whistle for the 3-second call. A different look for Utah. O'Neal comes in for Joe Ingles. And Emmanuel Mudiay subbed in for Mike Conley. Jazz leading by 4. Now, Mudiay, he's averaging just around 8.5 points a game. The Jazz again can't hit it. And keeping us updated from the sideline, let's swing it over to David Aldridge.
Well, Kevin, Dwayne Casey was the 2018 Coach of the Year, but as we all know, he was fired after that same season by the Raptors. The case has found a home in Detroit. Casey said, "I have no regrets." Winston Churchill said, "Success consists of going from failure to failure without losing enthusiasm." And that's what I've done. So, Kevin, Dwayne Casey is still pounding the rock.
He sure is, and I like that Churchill quote as well. Thanks, David. Now, here's Mudiay. He kicks it to O'Neal. Down low. Here's Gobert, and there's the foul on the shot. He'll go to the line for 2. And there's the foul against Detroit.
There's a built-in respect for coaches who played in the NBA. The Jazz, Quinn Snyder, never made it that far. But as a point guard, he helped Duke make 3 Final Four appearances.
A free throw drops for Gobert. Smitty, Snyder also an All-American in high school, 2-time Washington State Basketball Player of the Year in high school.
Led Mercer Island to a state title and then experienced coaching in college, the G League, and abroad. He's a lifer, and he's been around the game far and wide.
Now here's Rose. He's got 11. Over Moutier. Again, the miss by the Pistons.
You know what? He's just stone cold right now. Really not sure if he's their best option offensively as they try to get back in this game. Important points there. Got him on a nice play, getting the ball inside and right to the bucket.
And so it's Rose who brings the ball up for the Pistons. Following this game, they hit the road. They'll take on the Knicks in New York. It's game 1 of a 3-game road trip. The kick out to Brown, puts up a 3. And again, it's the Pistons missing.
And battling hard on the glass, they hold the advantage here so far.
O'Neal, that fall. Nice feed that time from Bogdanovich. Bogdanovich has got 3 assists in the game. Moutier against Rose. Can they get it? He takes it up and lays it in. Rose has got 13 points.
Derek is just exceptional in the paint. A gifted scorer amongst the trees.
Moutier against Rose.
He has created some terrific opportunities for himself and really made the most of them.
Pistons trail by 9. Now the pass to Canard. Five to shoot. Pass to Wood. The rebound by the Jazz. Gobert's got 15 rebounds here tonight. And here's Bogdanovich for 3. Rebound, Detroit. Benson's got 11 rebounds in the game. And with that, the Jazz lead is cut down now to just 7 on the basket from Derrick Rose.
Resourceful move there. That was not an easy one to convert.
Especially given the height disadvantage. I love the way he created space for his shot.
Now, here is O'Neal. Shoots over Brown, and Utah again with the bucket.
Terrific use of his body to open up space on the inside.
Time called here. The Pistons decide to talk it over.
And the lack of rim protection, top of the list.
And it boils down to the question. Toughness. One team showing it, the other allowing itself to be bullied.
Ed Davis is checked in for the Jazz. And now let's take a look at the number of second chance points these teams have had over the last month. These guys never give up on a possession. The Jazz second.
And they've really put an emphasis on offensive rebounding. And guys, it's paying off. The second chance points are coming in bunches.
And the Jazz call time here.
And coach most likely wants to address their turnover issues. The offense looks forced right now, rush. There's no synergy to it. They have to find a way to work together and remain aggressive without making mistakes.
All right, a chance to check out stats for Henson. Over the last month, he has been spectacular, averaging 12 points, 15 rebounds, and 2.5 blocks. And what sets him apart is his rebounding. And as you can see, he's been in peak form.
You know what? It's part effort, part instincts. You see teams trying to keep a body or two on him, but that's easier said than done.
Here's Moutier following the score by Derrick Rose. Left side, Davis. Kicks to Moutier. There's the triple. Here's Gobert. Pass to O'Neal. Shoots over Brown. O'Neal misses. Pistons trail by 7. Stripped it away. Here's Williams-Goss. Defended by Henson.
And with a pause in the action, let's look at the numbers for Rudy Gobert. First in rebounding, first in blocks, and not many players convert opportunities inside as well as he. Top 15 in field goal percentage.
And just going back real quick to the fact that he's tops in the league in rebounds, what a tremendous feat. What a monster he is in the paint. And the first one drops.
Impeccable from the line since halftime.
A different look here for Detroit. Makers checked in for Henson. Doumbouya comes in for Brown. And Tony Snell subbed in for Luke Kennard. Both shots good from the stripe. Detroit's gone into a slump here from three-point range, shooting just 1 of 5 here in the third. And it's Doumbouya in the corner. It's good. This time the assist from Rose. Rose has got his 3rd assist on the night.
Great court awareness by Derrick Rose, reading every inch of the floor so well.
Here's Williams-Goss. 10 points for him. Back to Moutier. The dish now to O'Neal. Shot clock at 5. Back to Moutier. Over Doumbouya. That misses off the backboard. And so it's Rose who brings the ball up for the Pistons. Snell, no good. Here's Williams-Goss. Lays it up off the glass. Williams-Goss has got 12.
Attacking the defense with the pass. Don't need to be a hero.
Pistons trail by 8. Outside Rose. Pass to Wood. And Davis sends it back.
I'd love to see them impose themselves a little more on the backboard. That's a great way to find confidence. Always a surefire way to get back in the game.
Another shot. Here's O'Neal. The pass to Moutier. 6 to shoot. Goes back up. And it goes down 2 points. Moutier's got the lead up to 10 now for the Jazz. Detroit's gone a less than productive 2 of 6 from three-point land in the second half. Here's Wood. He's guarded by Davis. Here's Doumbouya. That's short off the rim.
You could tell he assumed he'd be able to beat the defensive coverage even though it was all over him.
And O'Neal gets it to go. Here's Snell. Passes it to Maker. Pass to Wood. Out to the right wing. 4 on the clock. Snell from outside. Offensive rebound.
Beasting on defense. First he closes out hard on the shooter, then he attacks the glass. Filthy.
Pass to Moutier. And he's fouled pretty hard on that shot, but he's got the chance to pick up the points at the line.
And still trying to find his footing in the league. Moutier must show improvement in his shooting moving forward.
First trip to the free throw line for him in this one. A free throw good from Moutier. Blake Griffin, he's checked in for Wood. Then for the Jazz, Joe Ingles, he's checked in for Gobert. Clarkson comes in for Royce O'Neal. And Donovan Mitchell's subbed in for Williams-Goss. Both free throws good from Moutier. Pistons trail by 15. Outside Rose. To stop the run. Griffin trying to get open, and it's in there. And that's 19 points for Derrick Rose.
The defense is in trouble because off the pick and roll, he uses his speed, he can knock down the shot, and he has a floater.
Clarkson with the ball. He's been patient so far, nothing on the scoreboard yet.
One sign of a great playmaker, hitting his man in stride.
There's 1:54 left here in the third quarter. Rose kicks to Maker. And the pass to Doumbouya. Pistons passing it around. Shoots a fader, and Griffin scores. The assist by Doumbouya. Griffin's got 4 this quarter.
The more Blake Griffin gets comfortable at the mid-range, the more dynamic this offense becomes.
Passes it to Clarkson. Ingles with the ball. And good, and it takes a nice bounce off the right iron and down. Ingles has got 14 points for the game. Pistons trail by 15. Pass to Doumbouya. And foul on the shot, so he'll get a chance at the line.
This is as good as it gets from the charity stripe here in the second.
This is his first chance at the line tonight.
Take a break. Take a break. 2 shots.
He misses the free throw. Luke Kennard, he's checked in for the Pistons. And a switcher also for Utah. Mike Conley's checked in for Emmanuel Moutier. He hits the second from the line. Here's the Jazz with the ball. They're on a 13-5 run. Mitchell left side. Back to Conley. The shot that time, not on target. Nice tee from Rose. There's 39 seconds left in the third quarter. Davis against Griffin. And he could not get that one to go. A lot of contact, and he'll go to the line for 2. It goes on Ed Davis.
In terms of drawing fouls, Griffin is one of the best we have in the NBA. People wondered how happy Blake Griffin would be after being traded from LA to Detroit a few years back. He has completely embraced the city, and Motown loves him back as well, quickly becoming a fan favorite.
And he knocks down the first one. Both free throws good from Griffin. 32 seconds left in the third. Now, here's Mitchell. Defense is right there, and he comes up with the deuce. Mitchell's got 22.
Mitchell doing a good job. In order to have a chance in this league, you've got to be able to score. He's done that tonight.
Outside Rose. Pass to Griffin. And contact on the shot, so he'll be shooting free throws here.
When you think of low post scorers, you got to put Griffin down there. Yes, he likes to face up, but with his back to the basket, he's pretty good as well as drawing fouls.
And it'll be his 4th time going to the free throw line in the game.
Shooting 2.
First one falls for him. Good on both.
And he's given them a good contribution at the line tonight, getting there a lot and delivering on his opportunities.
Here's Clarkson. And that would have counted, but his shot was off the mark this time. And so it's Utah, enjoying a 12-point lead as they talk things over during the break. They have made it very tough to get a shot off against them. Their defense has been stifling. We'll get right back to the action when we return. And how about a look now at our assist of the game? Brought to you by State Farm.
And the winner today, the big fella here with the sweetest of dimes. What a plus it is to have a post player who's got this ability to find.
You know, it takes good vision and it takes good decision making right there. He showed both, and he did so at a very high level.
And there may not be a lot of drama down the stretch as we head into the 4th quarter, but stranger things have happened. And so in the game for the Jazz, Conley runs the point with Mitchell flanking him. Clarkson is out there with Joe Ingles. And it's Davis in at the center position.
And with the success they've had rebounding the basketball, they're right where you'd expect them to be, firmly in the driver's seat.
Count the basket.
At the end of the day, when the ball goes up, there's no substitute for effort.
Pistons trail by 14. Stolen by Conley. And now here comes Conley leading the break. And the basket by Ingles.
Ingles continued to play stellar basketball tonight. Good ball handler. He's a good shooter. He's a tough cover.
Now here's Rose. And he drops in the layup off the glass. Rose has got 21 in the game.
That's a well-timed, well-coordinated play. Comes right off the pick for the lay-in.
Clarkson kicks to Mitchell. And here's Clarkson. Shoots over Doumbouya. And it's Griffin with the rebound. Griffin's got rebound number 8 here tonight in the game.
So frustrating when you can't get anything to go down as you're trying to help your team finish the job.
Now here's Rose. Griffin down low. He doesn't hit that one. Jazz leading by 14. Mitchell kicks to Ingles. Here's Clarkson. Rebounded by the Pistons.
Well, he wants to shoot his way out of this cold spell, but the struggles continue.
You know, to me, this is when you want to focus on creating for others. Give someone else a chance. It's called a teammate.
A different look here for Detroit. Henson comes in for Thon Maker. And it's Brown in for Doumbouya. Bogdanovich, he's checked in for Utah. Brown against Clarkson. Stolen by Michael Conley. The pass to Clarkson. Kicks it out to Mitchell. Three-pointer. Here's Davis. Clarkson on the wing. And oh, that was close. He draws the foul. He'll shoot 2.
And, you know, Clarkson entering the league as a second-round pick, a little unsung for most of his career, but always seems to find a way to contribute.
And it seems like Jordan Clarkson may have found his niche, Greg, as instant offense coming off the bench.
A perfect fit for a scoring-minded combo guard. Clarkson able to create his own shot and comfortable pulling from all three levels.
And he makes the first. And both free throws good for Clarkson. Pistons trail by 16. Kennard, the pass to Henson. Dishes it to Rose. Passes to Kennard. Fires it up. The shot, no good. Now the Jazz take it the other way.
+8 in the rebound differential. One more reason why they're in control.
It's good. And that's now 6 points for Ed Davis.
They're doing a really good job of getting the ball inside and attacking the paint. That's an area they have completely dominated.
Conley against Rose. Kennard kicks to Griffin. Here's Rose. And Davis pulls it down.
And the pressure he put on that shot forced the miscue.
The rim protection at its finest. The result is the same whether you block the shot or simply change it. Can you believe it? He's missed every shot he's taken, yet this team still continues to hold the lead.
And so it's Bogdanovich who brings up the ball for the Jazz. That's good from Davis on the assist from Conley. Conley's got his 8th assist here tonight.
Man, just adding insult to injury. He just waltzes inside and extends this lead.
A uncontested shot at the rim, you have to compete at all times.
And good that time.
They're getting on a roll inside. Their last 3 field goals have come from the paint.
The Pistons shooting a pretty low 34% thus far. They need a good offensive possession.
Yeah, they've gone a long time without a bucket.
Rose, that's good.
Very aggressive Derrick Rose, so efficient on how he attacks the hoop.
And it's the Jazz's ball. They're on a 12-4 run.
I see him.
Conley dishes to Clarkson. Bogdanovich against Griffin. 5 on the clock. And Bogdanovich kicks to Conley. Back to Bogdanovich. And it's going to be a 24-second shot clock violation. They turn it over. Well, so many of the leagues unveiled a new way for fans to watch. 99 cents. You get a 10-minute viewing pass for every out-of-market game. That's something.
I love it, Kevin, because I think a lot of times with social media, people are start talking about a game, and you can jump right in and get a chance to catch the most important part of the game.
And making it so affordable.
Yes, indeed. 99 cents. That sounds good to me. Using his height and length there to prevent the second chance opportunity.
To the inside. And he lays it straight in.
Good job by Mitchell, trusting his teammates. And in turn, that's going to open up opportunities for him.
Outside Griffin. And foul on the shot. He'll shoot 2 at the free throw line. It goes on Ed Davis.
And guys, one thing that has been interesting to see since Blake Griffin came to Detroit is how he's developed as a leader. Has come into his own with how he takes responsibility for the team's play.
Take a break. 2 shots.
That free throw, no good. And with Griffin, you look at his time on the Clippers, and for most of his career, he was more of a second in command.
Coach Casey said last year early on that Griffin is the leader of this team, and Blake took it upon himself to step up to the challenge. It makes sense no matter how you look at it. He's their best player and needs to be one of the leaders.
Rose against Conley. He kicks to Mitchell to the left side wing. Lets it go from deep. Buries the long-range jumper. Mitchell's got 25 points.
And it just seems that every pass they make is leading to a score. Just great ball movement.
And, well, Detroit shooting about 35% from the floor. Not much falling for them. Rose passes to Henson. Pistons passing it around. Rose gets the bucket.
Each possession, more confidence from Derrick Rose. He wants the basketball. He's starting to knock him down.
And it's Utah's ball. They're on a 17-7 run. Conley kicks to Mitchell. Pass to Bogdanovich. Conley left side. That falls. Nice feed that time from Bogdanovich. Bogdanovich has got his 4th assist in this one. The Pistons shooting in this 4th quarter pretty dire at 27%. Rose against Conley. Goes up the baseline. Gobert pulls it in. Gobert's got his 20th rebound here tonight. Saw that coming. And it's Mitchell missing. And the Pistons with possession. Rose passes to Brown. Looking to get back on track here. Ready by Bogdanovich. Utah's gone 1 of 2 from three-point range here in the 4th. And that one is good.
Can't sleep on Joe Ingles. Knows how to pick his spots and when to be aggressive.
Conley against Rose. Pass to Henson. Here's Griffin. Makes that one fall. It's his 8th bucket in 15 shot attempts.
And boy, he's really in a groove. Dominant performance last game. Same thing this time out.
Here's the thing. He's a guy who will go on hot streaks for you over a number of games.
Basket good. 14 points for Mike Conley.
So often the catalyst. This time, Conley is on the finishing end off the catch.
Rose against Conley. Shot from the low block. And no problem from Rose as he finishes at the rim. Rose has got 27 points.
I tell you what a good thing that he showed up today, because without him, this thing would already be over.
And there's the pass to Mitchell. Again, the Jazz score.
Now that's a high percentage look when the D doesn't fight over the screen.
Reason why it takes extra energy to do it. You have to trust your defensive rotations, but it's worth it.
Here's Kennard. And Henson kicks to Kennard. Brown outside. Over in the corner, Rose. 4 on the shot clock. The shot comes out. Good work defensively by Conley. 16 feet away. And there's Bogdanovich. That's good on the assist by Mitchell. Mitchell's got 4 assists now tonight. The Pistons shooting at 36%. They really seem out of sync offensively. Here's Rose. That shot no good. And it's Utah the other way.
They've shown some strength in the paint today. Their work on the boards has been impressive.
Passes it to Conley. Mitchell outside. To the middle. Stolen by Henson. And here comes Brown. Leading the fast break. Smitty, the NBA now permitting teams to sell international sponsorships. I mean, the league just continues to grow globally.
They have done a fantastic job. Teams can now enhance their visibility with this deal, and their internet makes this all possible when you get a chance to watch these teams all over the world.
Yeah, that's a good point. And the first one at the line is good for the Pistons. MyLeague is checked in, and McRae subbed in for Luke Kennard. Both shots good from the stripe. Utah's gone 1 of 2 from three-point range here in the fourth. Here's Williams-Goss. He's guarded by Knight. Pass to Niang.
You know what? You've got to always be in control of your emotions.
Detroit making a switch here. Doumbouya is checked in. So it's the Jazz now. Stolen by Henson. And here we go. The Pistons fast break. Bradley with some nice D.
Great defensive effort. Just saved a basket.
You know what? This is why you never give up on a play. You don't know what's going to happen.
Steve, you know, there is some hostility we're finding between the media, some teams and players, the boycotting of certain journalists. Coach Steve Kerr said it's a dangerous situation. What's your view?
You know, I think it is from a standpoint of from a players and organizations with the media, but I think also the media, somebody's going to have to police those guys as well. We got to have it where we're both on the same team. You might not agree, but you got to be on the same team.
I agree. And he's good on the second.
Growing before our eyes, the confidence of Gobert, comfortable doing a little of everything now.
Now Knight. Inside, here's Henson, and John Henson with the slam. And he's now got the double-double. 10 points and 14 rebounds.
Never a bad idea to run the old pick play.
You're right. And if it produces a slam like that, we'll probably see more of them.
Especially if the defense is going to allow you to do it. Have to switch on that play.
Now here's Gobert. The Jazz working the ball around now. Pass to MyLeague. Fires for three. Knocks down the three ball. MyLeague's got himself going with the triple, his first basket of the game. Jazz leading by 22. Feeds it to Gobert. Stolen by Henson.
And so it's going to end up in the record books as a blowout, a dominating performance for the Jazz.
It was a standout performance across the board.
I mean, it was like watching a cat play with a mouse. They were able to do more or less whatever they wanted.
And when it's all said and done here, this will mark their 38th W on the year.
And with this win, it gives them a sweep of the season series, even though it's just a brief two-game.
And we watched them all night long. No one could really stop them. Just another excellent game it was for Rudy Gobert.
Boy, such a big factor in the game tonight. His intensity on the boards. Even when guys put a body on him, he somehow still beats them to the ball.
And Detroit has possession. Following the bucket by the Jazz. McRae. Here's Doumbouya. And blocked. That one goes careening off the glass. Oni, he's guarded by Knight. Lays it up and in on the nice reverse.
And it's just competing, you know, giving your best when it matters most.
It's called killer instinct. It's one thing to be close at the end. It's another to finish.
Here's Doumbouya after the basket by Utah. Detroit, no good that time either.
Defensively, it's hard to account for everything. They gambled off him, and it worked.
Up high to stuff the alley-oop.
Yeah, they've sucked the energy out of this arena. Tremendous effort on the road.
And when you're on the road, you can't be tentative coming into a game like this. I thought their aggressive approach was the difference.
Knight looking for an opening. And that one drops for him. Here's Williams-Goss. And so it's Utah easily grabbing the win. To come into an opponent's building and dominate the way they did tonight says, I think, Greg, an awful lot about this team.
I guess they don't need home cooking to feel at home. I mean, Kevin, just a masterful performance all the way around.
And a chance now to send it over to David Aldridge, standing by courtside. David.
Thanks, Kevin. Mike, you guys really came on in the second half. What changed?
We just started playing basketball again. I told the guys at halftime that we can't just turn it on and off. We got to be able to keep the pedal to the metal, and guys came out and were defensively focused, and guys were making the double extra plays to get defensive stops.
Well, defense is obviously your team's calling card. Congrats on the win. Back to you, Kevin.
Thank you, David. Great interview once again. And that about wraps it up. Now for Greg Anthony, Steve Smith, and David Aldridge, this is Kevin Harlan. Thanks for watching the NBA here on 2K Sports. We'll see you next time. Have a great evening.